Hey, Shy. Hello, those that's coming into YouTube live. Hey, hey, how you doing? Aminda, yes, I do astrology as well. Yes, I'm on YouTube. Remember, I told you I'll be starting to bridge all my platforms together and be dual streaming them. I'm on YouTube as well. So if you click the link in my bio to my link tree, you'll be able to see how to subscribe. But I'm on both. Mellow vibe tonight. Yeah, it is quite mellow tonight. How's everybody else feeling this evening? Before we get started, just go ahead and get the vibes all started up before we get into these readings. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. You can tell me how your day went in the comments. If this is your first time here, let me know. Everybody's experience is different. Everybody's experience is different. Just having a moment. I know that's right. It's been a crazy day. Has it? I wish I knew what your comment said. I don't have a translator, love. I'm sorry. Only speak English. Sorry. I have court tomorrow with the Lord. Keep me in your prayers. It's been looking up for me, period. I'll see you later, Ruby. Can you please read the sticker? Please and thank you. Oh, girl, I didn't even fix it yet. I didn't fix my hair yet. I just put it in. Leave out looking like Harriet. Straight up and down. I'll send you a picture when I actually fix it. Hey, Emily. I don't want to hear nothing about your escapades that I do not approve of, Ruby. But have fun. Have to remember. We're going to get to you another day at another time. But have fun. All right, I have my YouTube live running too, so make sure y'all hit me with the subscribe over here, those that are in the YouTube live. Hi, Maya, how you doing? And then I am on TikTok as well. We're about to get started with today's reading shortly. When you get your hair done, I did it, I can't remember what day I did it actually. What's today? Tuesday? What's today? Wednesday? I did it maybe Monday or Sunday? Sunday or something like that. Maya on YouTube says, hi, when I would like to know, when will I get married? The when, I don't know. Will you get married? We can find out. If there's any marriage energy around you. It's basically saying that it has a possibility for you, Maya, to get married for yourself here, as far as like how you depend on you make your choices and when it comes towards your love life here. I do feel like, you know, you want happiness, you want togetherness and things of that nature. But your Queen of Wands is standing up to make sure that you continue to stand on your worth, stand on your independence, stand on your worth here. Because the moment you allow people to kind of not appreciate what you have to offer is when things get a little bit chaotic and you overgive this energy, Maya. So I do feel like continue to stand on your worth, continue to stand on your choices, and then a lot of more of this energy people would be able to follow with this Queen of Swords being at the end of your deck here. So I feel like these is one of these things where you just have to continue to roll into it and continue to keep on getting this energy and synchronicity for yourself. But I don't see any upcoming marriage anytime soon. I do feel like it's more so of how firm you stand in on your word. Yeah, this is the natural state of the hair. I didn't even wash it for real or anything yet. This year, exactly. I know you're single. That's why I told you continue standing in on your worth, Maya. Continue to stand into your worth. Don't overgive or minimize your worth in order to have anybody. So while you're single, continue to stand on your worth, and then you will understand whenever you get people that come forth towards you as far as love goes, the one that's in synchronicity with you will align with that, Maya. They're going to align with that, and then that's when I see more of celebratory energy. But right now, in the next year or two, I don't see like marriage. I do see you just you just need to continue to stand in on your worth and find it. I don't understand how she has the rules clear as day. People still act like Ray Charles. Clear as day. Clear as day. It's giving me like 3-4 years out from now, Maya. Everybody continue to double tap the screen. Everybody continue to double tap the screen. Those that are on the TikTok, continue to double tap the screen. Those that are on YouTube, continue to like the screen, like the live as well. If you want a yes, no, maybe question. If you want like a free yes, no, maybe question for both lives, just continue to be present into the live stream. Do not ask or spam your questions. We would definitely, well, those that's already in YouTube, you're going to have to ask your questions in our pick. Those that are in the TikTok, do not spam your questions. I'll be able to see your presence by you tapping the screen. YouTube is a different kind of way, but same thing applies. Don't be just going willy-nilly spamming your questions in my tab. Live readings, free live questions will be given out free at random. So I will be giving them out free and random. Hi, Leo. If you want that more in-depth reading, please be able to check out the link in the bio, and you will see my price list. And then you will go to live reading donations and come back here, and we'll get started here with your reading. Those that are in my YouTube, if you go to my live description, you will be able to see the in-depth readings that I have available, and also the options to get those paid for as well. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be able to guide you to them as well if you're on the YouTube. You have a big collection of decks. Yes, I do. I do. I have a big collection of decks, Leo. These are not even all my cards that I do have available, but these is just some of the ones that's just here and present. easier. Gotta go to the other phone because I can't check it on this phone. All right, we have a reading for YouTube, Yolanda. I have you for a quick read. All right, we got Yolanda here for a reading. Let's see here. 15 spirit guides, go ahead and open up the line to the highest authority. We have Yolanda here, seeking clarity. The view is nice over here, period. Thank you. So with this dynamic here, I do feel like this is one of those things where the energy between you and your husband, Yolanda, is one of those things to where it isn't just about whether he's going to come back. It's more those situations. It's about like, you know, what's already have been broken, type of thing. And I do feel like it's like more so this thing is, it does this thing really deserve to be rebuilt? I do feel like, you know, his energy here is a strong pull here, like about this bond with this two of emotions here for sure. We also got the Hierophant in this energy. We also got the World Cosmos in this energy. This lets me know that basically here, this is one of those things that definitely lets me know about this bond of this dynamic here. And I do feel like it was something like, you know, you guys maybe like high school sweethearts type of thing. Somebody that you've known for a long time, someone that known, you know, someone, you know, just a lot, just definitely a lot of bond, a lot of history and things of that nature. And I do feel like this bond was something so beautiful, and now it's so distant, it's so dried up. And I do feel like a deep part of him recognizes the sacredness of this dynamic, basically meaning the marriage and the lessons that's tied to it. But at the same time, there's an immense amount of distance here and avoidance that your husband is doing too at the same time. And I do feel like he hasn't really moved forward towards you, because I do feel like he's afraid of really being honest about like a lot of the things that he has discovered about himself here. And I do feel like he's wrestling a lot of things with his own pride. I do feel like he has a lot of fears. He wants control too at the same time. And I feel like that's what's making his energy so hot and cold with you. And I feel like at one moment he's pulled in by this flame of the dynamic of this relationship, and then on the next moment he's pulled away just by the things that are unseen by you. And I do feel like he is afraid of what he is demanding of you. I feel like with the high priestess here in this dynamic and the unseen energy, I feel like everything isn't on the surface just yet. I feel like there's a lot of things that he's not telling you. I feel like it's a lot of things that you're really not meant to see just yet. I do feel like this is where your spirit guides is pushing you to trust your own intuition. And I feel like you've already got a lot of these feelings already in your gut as it is already. And I feel like with this Nine of Voices, I feel like you have been having a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxieties, a lot of nightmares and things of that nature, because you don't have the clarity. But I also feel like you want just the love to be restored here. I do feel like with the flame and this mystic energy together, I do feel like, you know, this thing that you don't know is like, you know, out of this dynamic, I feel like, you know, between you and him, y'all going to need a lot of restoration, a lot of transformation type energy here. And I do feel like it's certain things beyond this illusion that needs to come out, and certain things that definitely needs to come forward. I feel like out of this dynamic here, you got the Tower energy as well. You have the Tower energy, and it lets me know that the old foundation between you two has already been cracked and broken. The reconnection is possible, but I feel like it cannot survive on the same terms as it did before. And I do feel like this is one of those things to where if it was to come back, it's going to require a whole new structure here, one that forces him to be honest and have accountability and vulnerability with your needs too at the same time. I do feel like right now he is very much so stubborn. He knows he needs to be able to give you a new structure, because I feel like he's broken this trust. But I do feel like at this Emperor energy, I do feel like he is very much so stubborn in nature. He wants control but doesn't want to heal. He doesn't want to heal the connection or even heal himself. And I feel like he could possibly want you to beg him. He could possibly want you to just go in all these circles and things of that nature, because he will feel like, you know, he'll have this energy to where he can come in and smooth things over easier that way. Does he want to reconnect with you? I do feel like yes, but he is definitely much so conflicted. He's fearful of facing you. He doesn't know how to face you. And it's like he doesn't know how to put the cracks together you don't know how to seal the cracks that he put in this foundation. And I feel like, you know, it's one of these things where you're really going to have to not really mistake what he's showing you right now. You're really going to have to look within as well, and understand that he's kind of giving you the energy of what he kind of wants and what he kind of is right now. I do feel like sometimes he does put on this front here that everything is all fine. I do feel like certain things is fine, but I do feel like there is an emptiness to him during this point, and I do feel like he misses you, and I do feel like he does want to kind of come back to the reconnection here, but I do feel like the old him is gone here. It's like a whole new person here, a whole new relationship that you're going to have to fall, a whole new person you're going to have to fall in love with, because I feel like he's changed. So I do feel like that's a big part of the reason why he just doesn't know how to come towards you, because he knows this is going to be a huge adjustment from what you had before to the version that he is now. And that's what I have for you, Yolanda, for your quick read. If you want to get on the list, go ahead on TikTok. Make sure you click my link in the bio just to check out my price list to get on today's list for the live reading today. YouTube, check the live description to check out the readings that I do have available, and then you will be able to check out my payment options to get on the list as well. Now, people over here on my TikTok, I see y'all been running goddamn rampant. I don't know what the heck is wrong with y'all. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't know what is wrong with y'all. I really don't know, because why is y'all banging in my comments right now is beyond me. When it's on this sticker clear as day. So if you can't read, I can't read either. Okay? Everybody continue to double tap that screen, double tap that screen, double tap that screen. I'll be giving out another free reading once I feel called to. Make sure you stand out and be present into the live. Free readings are given by vibe, not by asking or repeating your questions. That's the first way to get up out of here. All right, don't do that. Don't be rude. Respect the live, okay? Now, if you want a guaranteed reading here today, a yes, no, maybe question, you can contribute towards this box right here or this box right here. You can also contribute towards a quick read right there as well. Or if you want a yes, no, maybe question, it is 333. If you don't want to gift in this TikTok live, you can do that as well. Hi Brent, how you doing? You done? Yes, I am done with that reading, love. Hey Key, Zara, I don't know how to pronounce that. How to pronounce that name, honey. Renuka, no contact with Rishi, his current feelings and next action. That is a reading question, Renuka. If you want a free reading, it will have to be a yes, no, maybe question form, love. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing dual streaming, so on one live I'm talking to my YouTube, other live I'm talking to my TikTok. Will Rishi reach out, Renuka? Is that the question? Renika, I don't think he's going to reach out no time soon. I feel like he thinks about you though with this Knight of Cups, and I do feel like it's something about here is like he had to leave you behind type energy to follow certain things through. So I feel like currently where he is right now, he's kind of focused on a lot of long-term goals, a lot of obstacles. I do feel like he's had some delays in certain things that's knocked him off his pivot. And I do feel like right now he needs to start thinking about like a lot of his responsibilities and things of that nature. And I feel like that's really what he's focused on. So I feel like he's kind of distant from inaction and reaching out to you currently. So I'm getting a no on that. But I do feel like it's certain things that he does miss or think about here with this Six of Cups, the Empress, and this Knight of Cups energy. But I do feel like it's certain things that's more of importance right in front of him. Please don't make me have to repeat myself in my TikTok live, please. The key, I keep spamming. The stickers right there. That's so rude and disrespectful. So rude and disrespectful. If I'm saying, if the thing said, free yes no questions are picked by me, well, what makes, what? Like, come on, y'all. You're welcome, Renuka. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you for the compliment, love. What is your name for the question in my YouTube? You're asking for is Elias going to contact you before the end of 2025? What is your name? Thank you. I feel like he is going to reach out to you before the end of 2025. However, what I will say about his energy is I think he could be dating someone right now. And that could change things depending on how this energy shifts here for Elias. But I feel like he could be seeing somebody. And I do feel like, you know, it's this energy to where he has a lot of immature feelings here or immature actions. And I feel like he kind of goes towards his best opportunity here. And I feel like he's kind of seeking opportunity right now. But I do feel like he has this energy where he is coming back around you here. It's giving me a full circle moment coming back around. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a reconciliation type energy, but I do feel like he's going to be coming back around like in some type of contact though before the 2025 is over. But I do feel like he is possibly exploring some form of opportunity right now as far as a woman goes. You're welcome, love. Make sure those over here on the YouTube is making sure you subscribing in order to get a free yes no question. Let's go ahead and get this live boosted up, making sure you are hearting the live as well. Putting a thumbs up on this energy, please, and thank you. Those that are in the TikTok live, make sure you are double tapping that screen. Share out the live. Gifts are appreciated. Sharing out the lives are appreciated. Just your vibes is all that's needed. I'll be picking out a free yes, no, maybe question out of the TikTok shortly. I just gotta see who's calling out to me, because you know y'all started to get a little crazy, so I have to put y'all on probation because y'all act crazy like y'all don't know how to read. It's insane. Lovely world for a quick read. I don't know what that is about, honey. Here, what is your name, and may I have your question for your quick read? Yes, I have my live running on my YouTube, and I have the live running on my TikTok. Where do me and Malik stand? Alicia. Is it Alicia? I think I forgot how to pronounce your name. It's been a while since you've been in here. Yes, you can ask a question once I get around to it. Sublime, I'm on the paid reading. Just stick around, double tap that screen like the live for me. Make sure you subscribe and all that. I'll get to you in just one moment. Just stick around. So I feel like in this dynamic between you and Malik, I feel like right now things feel very much so unstable. You got the Four of Materials in reverse. You got the Star in reverse. And it's like, you know, the connection here isn't right. It's not right. It's not grounded. There's a lot of just confusion and stillness here. And I feel like, you know, it hasn't been going consistent. And it's not really secure right now either. And I feel like both of you are feeling pulls in many different ways. I feel like, you know, you are just wanting him to kind of like get things right, or just to act right, or just to give you what it is that you need and want from him. And then for him, it's like he wants to give you these things, but it's just like, you know, right now it's so much other things in front of him to where it's just like he pulls a pull to kind of seek opportunity and expansion outside of you. And I feel like there's so many different pulls with him. He's going back and forth, and with you trying to run after him, like not run after him literally, but I feel like your heart is really much so calling out for him. And I feel like he's just not on the same path as far as like what it is that your heart is vibrating, the frequency is vibrating on. And I do feel like Malik does see the connection. He does see the bond and feel the bond. There's a deep attraction here. I do feel like he recognizes your emotions here. But with this devil energy, I do feel like his hands is tied up in a lot of his habits, a lot of temptations, and a lot of patterns that he just kind of goes back into so easily. And that's what's keeping this connection from growing in the right way. You also got the Ace of Inspiration and the Three of Materials. I do feel like there's potential for new beginnings if there's teamwork involved, but it's only if both of you are willing to be honest and build. And I feel like right now, that's only one of you guys in this dynamic. You have the Priestess energy. Basically tells me that your intuition kind of already feels where this is headed. And I feel like you already picked up on a lot of contradictions in his energy. And I feel like you're wanting closeness. And I feel like you're wanting to get back into this thing here. But I do feel like for him, it's like it's always a moment here, and then he goes back into his distractions next. You have the Orphan energy here. It lets me know that it's a deep wound of abandonment or fear that something is being left out of this dynamic here. And I do feel like this energy is very much so triggering to you, and it's showing you that you cannot settle on this energy here because there's nothing too much really settle on. And I do feel like he's giving you bits and pieces, or just really not as much energy as you would like in order to feel chosen or to feel appreciated or things of that nature. You have the Riddle energy. It means like this relationship is confusing, like, you know, at certain parts of time, like it kind of always gets back to this dynamic, back to this tingo here. And it's like, you know, this relationship is like letting you know that it's kind of always kind of been here to question what you really want and really deserve, not just what really feels good in that moment. I feel like the Hunter energy is more so about this pursuit here. I feel like Malik definitely wants you, but I do feel like your spirit team, your spirit guides here is definitely letting you know that is he chasing towards you or running towards you, or does he just want you for the chase of you, or for just the long-term commitment? Which direction is he really building up this momentum? What energy have you really seen from him? So I feel like, you know, this devil energy here is definitely a big thing for him, because it's like, don't be blind to what's real. If you want something that's lasting, he's not showing you the energy of teamwork just yet. And I feel like he has to show you that energy of teamwork so a lot of energy can mend together so you can be seen and appreciated here. So I feel like pay attention to whether he wants to build with you or just pulls you into this thing with him with no sense of direction here. So I feel like right now it's a mix of a strong attraction, emotional pull based off history, trauma, and just deep love for each other. But the pull in this dynamic is definitely deeply unstable and influenced by a lot of patterns, distractions, and habits. And I feel like this connection right now cannot give you what you are imagining unless he's willing to drop his toxic patterns and actually be ready to build with you, which I feel like he's not right now. And I feel like right now he's treating you more so like an option here. And I feel like when he has to pull that card with you of oh, I love you, I want to be with you, and things of that nature. He knows when to pull it. He knows when to hold him back. So I feel like this is a thing to where he's kind of toying with you on his own little journey here. And I do feel like you are 100% with him, or you may be willing to be 100% with him, but I do feel like it's always a pull back and return. And I feel like he knows this here, and I feel like he's using that as a crutch because he knows your buttons. He knows what buttons to push. And I feel like you need to affirm yourself that you are not an option. You are the choice. If he wants to love you, if he wants to show you that, he's going to meet you in that energy. So I feel like he has a lot of intensity mixed with insecurity and unsecurity. So I feel like just because the fire is there doesn't mean that this foundation is really there. So I feel like watch things closely, listen to things closely, see things closely, see things clearly. Does he want to build with you, or just chase when it's convenient to him? Type of energy. So that's what I have with you, and that's where you stand. I just feel like he's going to keep you in this moment of limbo all the time. I feel like things get good, things get great, and then he fizzled out, recycles back over, back into these toxic ways. And I feel like it's a big ass riddle, and it's something that you may not ever get to understand because that's just his operation. That's how he wants things, just to keep you in that orbit, keep you in that cycle here. And I feel like he's already kind of abandoned your emotional needs, and you need to listen towards that, because I do feel like there's a lot of inconsistencies in his story. One moment is great, one minute is good, one minute is good, everything's cool, you're vibing, and then it goes down. And then it goes back up, cool, this, I was that, and third with excuses, cool. Then it goes back down. And it's like, at the end of the day, you want more out of this dynamic. And I feel like it's kind of a big old twisting topsy-turvy type of thing. And where do you stand? I do feel like he's still keeping you in synchronicity of his bullshit. And that's kind of where it is. Crystal, hey girl. The Sublime, are you still here in the YouTube? Go ahead and drop your name and your yes, no, maybe question. School got you stressed. Poor thing, poor team. The YouTuber with the tag name The Sublime, are you still here? And I'm doing 8th grade math, shaking my head, girl. Poor thing. Okay, they're gone. They got their chance, and it's out the door. Yes, you can. May I have your name and your question? One that's in the YouTube AR. Can't really see your name, but what is your name and your question, love? It has to be a yes, no, maybe question. That's what's free, love. You can ask, does he see you in a positive or negative light, and we can go from there. I can give you a little detail from there. But yeah. What is your name? Aruba. What is your ex name? No, you're fine. What is your ex name? Daniel. I feel like with this dynamic here with your ex Danielle, Aruba, I feel like, it's not like bad. I wouldn't say that he goes wild crazy with the viewship of you. What I will say is here during this dynamic here between you two, I feel like after the breakup here, he realized a lot of things after this dynamic, and I do feel like he took a lot of stumbles, a lot of setbacks, and just a lot of personal like punches, like internally. And I do feel like while he's in this energy here of moving on, I feel like he's had a lot of time to really think about this, and I do feel like it definitely helped his perspective. It definitely helped his mindset. It definitely cleared a lot of judgment, definitely encouraged him to kind of communicate more possibly. So I feel like, he maybe thanks you for that energy. So in that term, I'm going to say is a good energy that I feel like he's leaving behind with you, for you. I don't think that he tarnishes your name or kind of thinks negatively over you. I feel like maybe just this dynamic and just how he felt like after he realized a lot, it allowed him to change a lot of things for himself. So I do feel like possibly you just made him better for the next person type energy. Subline, what is your name? I can answer the question of will he contact you soon, but the why, you have to get an in-depth reading. And what is your name too, as well? My day is going real well, Nikki. How's your day going? Okay, Samia. And what's your ex name, Samia? The ex in question. I feel like he's in a situation here. I feel like there's certain things going on here in this dynamic that I feel like he's trying to get away with. I do feel like there's certain things that impose a challenge with his current circumstances going on with him. And I do feel like it's a lot of selfishness in this dynamic. If you ask if he's going to contact you again, yes, he will. You got the Two of Cups here. Also got this Five of Cups energy, very sneaky energy, selfish energy with the High Priestess in return here. I don't think he's coming back around intentional, but I do feel like he is going to break that no contact with you. But I do feel like at the end of the day, it's a matter of what he has going on right now. He has to put you as a secret or kind of hide you out type of situation here. But I do feel like he is going to come back around with a contact though. My day is going well too. Okay, that's definitely good, Nikki. I appreciate you. Let me know how your day is. You're welcome, Samia. Thank you. I do, Lisa, I do feel like you are going to pass your semester. I do feel like there's going to be certain obstacles that come into your way. You lucky I answered your question because you typed your question in my comments, but you've been double tapping it up, so I felt inclined to answer your question. Don't do that no more. But Lisa, you will pass your semester. I do feel like there is going to be certain obstacles that is going to get into your way that it can either make you or break you. Make you or break you. Just be aware of just certain distractions here. You need to have focus mode in order to pass the semester. Good evening, Faith. Jay, don't be laughing at me. Those are in my YouTube. Make sure you hit me with the subscription. Please make sure you subscribe first. Then ask if you can ask your question on the YouTube, and I will answer your yes, no, maybe question on the YouTube live. If you are in the TikTok live, please make sure you are double tapping the screen, sharing at the live, following me, gifts and things of that nature. Please do not be spamming your question in my comments. Do not ask your questions in the comments. I'll be able to see you by your presence and feel you by your presence. I will call on your name. When it's your turn, that's when you can drop your name and your question. But if y'all haven't subscribed to the YouTube, please make sure y'all hit me with the subscription as well, okay? They're so well behaved over here on YouTube. I don't know. Y'all bad. It's the bad children. Thank you, Shantae, for your daily heart me. This is exactly why I love your page. Girl, they're so irritating. Nikki, go ahead and drop your yes, no, maybe question if you have one. I feel like it's gonna be a while you stay in this type of finance bracket, Nikki. I feel like it's a lot of. I feel like it feels like you're overworking yourself or working with no nothing to show for it type energy. And I feel like the money that you have, you're trying to hold on very tightly to it. And while you hold on tightly to it, it's already gone. So it's just like, it's kind of a lot of energy kind of going out, not enough coming in. And I feel like it's going to be a certain point in this dynamic to where you're going to be tired of what you do get out of, you know, these career placements. And I do feel like you are going to be motivated to find something better. And I feel like with the hard work that you put in now, I do feel like you're going to get back in return here with this Eight of Pentacles here. But it's giving me a process. This is giving me like around January, January, late January. It's giving like Aquarius season, as to where you're going to be rolling into more finances for yourself, like more money that you can actually use and play with. So I feel like this working situation is going to be a few months to where you're going to be working hard. But I don't want you to stop working hard, because I do feel like that's how you're going to align yourself with a blessing down the line. But I do feel like you haven't put yourself in this enough situation yet, and put yourself in the situation where you're expanding, like applying places or putting yourself out in different spaces where more money is available. I feel like you need to hone in on that, so this opportunity for better job can come earlier than this January time that I'm feeling. So you have the ball is in your court. It's up to you, but I do feel like it will come around. But I do feel like it's going to be a lot of hard work that you're going to have to put in before you're able to sense that it's getting better for you. It's up to you which one you want to send to Shantae. You can do CA or you can do Venmo. It's up to you. You're welcome, Nikki. Just click that link and you'll be able to see that. I don't have an $11 reading, so I'm unsure which reading you booked for. When you click the link in the bio, it's right there as soon as you hit the link in the bio. No, just click. Hold on. You click my name right up here where it says 333, right here, right? You see how the profile comes up? You click it. And then that link right here, the price list is right there. So let's go to the profile, hit that link. That's where the price list is. My sister cursing me out. She was in somebody else's live. I logged into her page to show her that. She's like, you just kicked me out. My bad, sister. But yeah, that's how you do it. Hello, Telly. What is your question, Shantae? What's next for you as far as what? As far as love? So with you, Shantae, I feel like, spirit right now is kind of bringing some energy forth towards you, as far as your love life is meaning like a lot of turning points. I feel like not because like some fairy tale energy is walking in right now. It's more so about preparation for that energy, or the energy of alignment, or the energy just be of for full fulfillment. You have the moon energy. Also, you have the moon energy. You got the four of emotions in reverse. So I do feel like when it comes towards love here, I do feel like have had a lot of experiences of uncertainty, doubt, and disappointment. And I feel like a lot of situations or relationships around you um, have never really been clear for you. It's like you never really. It's like it started off as faith, but I do feel like very shortly it kind of went down on this path to where it's like it's not really clear. I can't really trust this energy, and I feel like you've been giving your energy to situations that never really fully opened up and aligned with you here. And I feel like this justice and this Hierophant energy is here, basically saying that your guides is seeing you, and they want to balance the scales by teaching you important lessons about your self-worth, your boundaries, and the kind of foundation in love that you really need. You have the five of emotions here in this spread here, and you also got the nine of voices here. A lot of heartbreak that still kind of made you who you are, and it's like you're not really satisfied what you see directly all the way, and there's still some anxiety that still lingers from these heartbreaks. And I feel like there's a lot of pain from these connections that hasn't really fully healed yet. It has been left unchecked with a lot of different energy here. And I do feel like there's a lot of energy that you're kind of holding on to that currently creates blockages, that could create blockages for new love to come in. Because I do feel like as this anxiety sits in, I do feel like sometimes you could be so hyper vigilant into certain things that you don't really take the time to look at what is coming forth towards you to see if this is even a new possibility or just an experience or whatever it is. I just feel like you kind of go into this shell and kind of think everybody's kind of out to get you or could potentially get you, or you're not really in the space, or you're not worth this fairy tale love that you want for yourself. And I feel like there's a lot of pain that you're just holding on to that's creating anxiety for your future. You got the page of emotions, that's also in reverse here. I do feel like this is one of those things to where it's a lot of immaturity and a lot of inconsistency that you were offered in love, and you don't need another half-hearted person. So I feel like this shift here is with this sun in this energy, and also with this awakening energy breaking through. And I do feel like what's next for you as far as love goes is really much so clarity for you. And I feel like you're about to realize what's real, what's a fantasy, and what you really can't tolerate anymore. And I feel like once that light hits you, you'll never really move the same again in love. So I feel like this lesson that you have right now, this I don't know what you call it. This lesson that you have in love right now is just really more so clear, just that type of alignment. You have the thread energy that basically saying that there's a connection that is tied to you, and I feel like there's a destined connection that is going to be tied to you eventually. I feel like it's not going to be here to waste your time, and I feel like it's going to be a part of your bigger story. And Spirit is basically saying that your love life isn't over. You just haven't been put into that direction just yet. I feel like you're on its way, but it's not directly there. The prayer energy is like your prayers, your manifestations, your cries, just a lot of your hurts have been seen and heard. And I do feel like, Spirit wants to let you know that right now, a lot of your actions, a lot of things that you need to do right now for yourself definitely is one of those things of where you're definitely going to have to apply some action in your life. and it's going to have to be intentional. The love that you want for yourself, you're going to have to create it for yourself. So it's like you want simple pleasures, you want simple joys. So I feel like, you know, it's just not going to fall out the sky. Sometimes you're going to have to create this experience so it can start to magnify and amplify its way towards you even more. So you can't pray for stable love and keep entertaining the old noise or old reoccurrences, the old pain. You won't be able to experience this. The dead end. Certain connections you hope that would shift, just believe that what they've shown you is what they've shown you. Certain energies are bringing you forth the same thing time and over because it's letting you know that they won't change. Spirit is letting you know you have the access to your access granted to cut people off for good and start living in your liberation, start living in your power here. If something feels no to you, something feels off to you, you have the power to say, no, I don't want to be a part of that. So I feel like right now your spirit guides is letting you know to release what no longer is serving you emotionally here. Even though it has memories or certain type of attachment or, you know, things of that nature, you're going to have to let that go. Because sometimes a lot of that past memories and a lot of that past pain creates a lot of self-doubt within you. And it creates a lot of self-doubt and second guessing within your intuition. So if you've seen a lot of red flags before, now you must believe yourself to see the red flags that you've seen before. Don't lose faith along this journey. Love is being aligned for you. But first you have to clear out everything that feels like confusion, lies, or certain patterns. So I feel like love life, what's next for you is more so coming intertwined with yourself first, closure with the past, release a lot of dead end connections, and to start a new chapter for yourself first, with forgiveness with yourself and also looking at yourself with your own truth and start understanding what it is that you actually need. And sometimes you have to be able to bend and understand that what you need may come in different packages. So you have to be able to attune to your intuition and your discernment to recognize what's real in this next go time come around. Love is coming, but I do feel like Spirit is saying it's going to be with someone who matches your growth, and it's going to come with exactly what you want, but it may come in a different type of package. Not everyone is going to be someone that repeats the same history of your path. You have to release what no longer you have to release what confuses you. You have to welcome what aligns with you. Love is going to meet you exactly where you are when you are healed and when you're whole here. You can't hold on to false hopes with people that spirit has already exposed here. That dead end means no more detours, no more excuses. It's time to free yourself so the thread of love can actually finally weave in for you. What's your follow-up question? Thank you so much for the subscription, Anna, over here on YouTube. I'm in the middle of a pay in-depth reading. Once I wrapped up, I will call on your name over here on YouTube so you can ask your yes, no, maybe question for your subscription over here on YouTube. Just allow me a few minutes. Shantae, what is your follow-up question? Yes, keep moving forward and focus on you and don't hold back. Track no second chances. Absolutely correct. Did that answer your question, or did you have a follow-up pertaining to this reading before I wrap up your energy? No, I can't see your message. I thought you had left. No. Try to space it out, like with some zeros or some emojis next to them, because sometimes it filters out. You gave me confirmation. Thank you. Okay. Gotcha. You're welcome, love. I'm happy I gave you confirmation you needed. Oh, can I see your nails? I need to do it. They're getting a little raggedy. The nails paint's chipping off a little bit. They're just simple, little French little tips. Oh no, they're not bedazzled. Yeah, they're not bedazzled. Girl, them gems will be everywhere. Is Anna still in the YouTube live? Will Torstein take actions to reunite with Anna within 2 months? No contact. Thanks. Yeah, I already know that's a struggle doing your own nails, girl. So Anna with him, I do feel like he's unfortunately moved on. I don't see a reconciliation in the next 2 months between you and him. You got the Chariot, makes you saying he's moved on. You got the Nine of Wands in reverse here, a lot of exhaustion here, a lot of fatigue, a lack of motivation to follow through with this energy. Then you got the Tower in reverse here. I do feel like there's a lot of transformation, a lot of just energy here needs to come forth here, a lot of honesty, a lot of things need to come forth, but it's a struggle here. But then you have the Lovers in the Sun energy. I do feel like in this energy here, I do feel like he feels like moving forward is maybe the best thing to do so he can make better choices for as far as love, but I'm not getting a reconciliation or a reconnection in the next 2 months between you two. What the hell? What you mean what happened to my subs? Something happened to my subscribers? I still see them on y'all. Hey, Cartia. Oh, some of them probably didn't resubscribe. That's fine. Some people probably didn't pay their bills. Some of them I know wasn't going to resubscribe, and that's fine. Please do not come back here. I'm perfectly fine by that. to be quite honest. Hi, Nabrisha. Did you subscribe? Make sure you subscribe, Nabrisha, over here on the YouTube, please. Only questions that are free is yes/no versions over here on YouTube. If you want an in-depth reading, click the live description if you want a more in-depth reading into your question or concern. So rephrase that question into a yes/no maybe question. Those are the ones that are free. I got an update. What's the update, Cartia? Sweeta, again, the what, that will be an in-depth reading question. You will have to book a reading for what? If you want a yes, no, maybe question, Frida, Sweeta, I'm sorry, subscribe over here on YouTube, and then you can ask your yes, no, maybe question. Nabrisha, will Cash call me and apologize? Hey, Symphony, good afternoon. Apology, I don't know. I feel like he may wait certain energy out to wait to certain things cool off and then come back and maybe offer some sweetening energy. I do feel like, he just, I don't know, something about the pressure of this dynamic, he's just kind of feeling it. And I feel like he may just allow time to like pass by until he come back around with this energy. But I do feel like there is a lot of topsy-turviness that I'm feeling here. It's a lot of wind blast that I'm hearing in my ear. Like, it's going to be some more disappointments that I feel like could possibly creep up in this dynamic between you and him. So I feel like this is one of those things to where it's, I don't know, girl. It's like, yeah. I'm going to say, this is what I'm going to say. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's some disappointment here. There's still some topsy-turvy. There's still some, yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like he ain't gonna get an apology. He's the type that just let certain things pass by and just allow it to be. There's still a lot of disappointments, a lot of energy of moving behind, but there's still this star energy here. It's giving me like, he maybe have hopes to maybe come back around just to see if he can kind of fall back into things. But I don't think you're going to get an apology. I don't think so. Not in this energy. I feel like he's kind of like one of those things of my way or the highway type of people, Like, well, I even mean that. You should know I'm not even on that, you know, type of thing, you know. We haven't talked. I didn't say y'all talk. I said, will you asked the question was, will he call and offer you an apology? And I said no. Basically what I said. 90 times soon, it seemed like when he does, because I do feel like he may possibly, because the contemplation is there with this Four of Cups. Yeah, but it just feels like he's kind of immature. Gonna sweep certain things under the rug, though. Maybe we just allow time to pass by and then pop up like, you know, I ain't mean that type shit, you know. Done, sweeter. Did I already meet my future spouse? What is your name, love, sweeter? How much for a reading? Nabrisha, if you check my live description, you'll be able to see what are my live reading prices and how to pay for them. I'm good, Symphony. Y'all, I'm dual streaming. I got my YouTube live over here. Y'all over this one. I'm good. Good, Symphony. How you doing? Don't yell at me. Marco and I are trying to get taking this little bit good to be friends right now. That's on you. If you want trash, be happy with the trash. I'm no longer yelling at y'all for being trash. I made that resolution yesterday, actually. If you like trash, I guess I freaking love it for you, honey. How the hell y'all gonna be friends when y'all have feelings of a relationship? It's no platonic friendship. It's no platonic feelings there. How make it make sense? No, I cannot. You only get one live reading, one free reading per. You only get one free reading. Sorry, Samia. You will have to book a reading, sweetheart. I appreciate you being honest though, because you could have lied and changed your name, Samia. Can you add me on the list? I posted my question. I didn't see your question, Chrissy. You may have to retype your question, love. Nabrisha, I got you for a quick read over here on YouTube. Nabrisha, what is your question? Whenever you are ready for your question. What happened to my music though? Nabrisha, I got your donation over here on YouTube. What's your question? Did you type it? I didn't see it. Nabrisha? Oh, is it my sound? Nabrisha, can you hear me now? Ashley, give me a moment. I'm waiting. Somebody in the chat is purchased a live reading after their reading. Yeah, I know you paid. I'm asking for your question. I asked you 3 times. I'm like, can you hear me? I asked you for your question. You're not. I don't think you heard me. But what's your question for me? This damn mat is really pissing me off over here. How does Cash feel about me right now? Thank you. So with this dynamic here, with Cash and you, I feel like Cash right now is very much so withdrawn. It come back up again. Very much so withdrawn. And I feel like he kind of is like gone into like a mental or emotional kind of timeout type situation with this four voices starting out with his energy here. And I feel like he's really was at a space. He's at a space to where he's trying to process a lot of his own stress, a lot of his responsibility, and I do feel like he has been in heavy reflection mode maybe since you guys' time apart. And I feel like instead of reaching out to you, he's pulling back deeper and deeper into this hole or this box here, because I do feel like there's a sense that he disrupted the foundation that this connection could have started on here, or he's feeling like he throws certain things off for you, or just feeling a certain kind of way with, you know, just the past. Like, I just feel like, you know, he just doesn't feel, carries like shame and guilt. And I feel like a lot of that he just doesn't want to like face with you. Because I feel like disappointment or just kind of leaving you behind or just having this moment right now is not really something that he really sought or to plan out with. And I feel like with this four of inspiration in reverse and the two of materials in reverse, I feel like he's not in the space to where he's balancing everything well. And I feel like because he's not balancing just this dynamic here well, I feel like that's what's causing this maybe just pull of distance between you two. And I feel like at the same time, he's still holding on to a lot of his own comfort and his own joys with you too. So I feel like he hasn't fully let go emotionally with you, but I do feel like he's at a spot to where he's not open at all either. So it's like he wants the security from you, but it's like he wants to be able to eliminate the work that has to come in play, because he knows it's going to take a lot of vulnerability, a lot of honesty to make up from the time, you know, separated with the confusion and all that there. So I feel like it's a lot of mixed emotions, because I feel like he doesn't know how you perceive him. And I feel like with his thoughts, he's like, you know, what does she think about me here? I feel like he's thinking the worst thing here. So I feel like he sees you as someone of value here. And I do feel like it's, you know, I do feel like at certain parts of the dynamic or the conversation or just the vibe here was very much so nurturing and grounding. But at the same time, he has a lot of what ifs in uncertainty in the same breath here. So I feel like with the seven of emotions and this nine of voices, I do feel like a lot of confusion and a lot of thoughts of what happened or what you could be doing, what you're on type of energy keeps him up at night. So I feel like he thinks about you more than he's letting out or speaking out on. So I do feel like he wants a lot of ease here. It's like he's like, if this wouldn't have happened, or how can I say this, or will she be able to accept me this? So I feel like it's a lot of questions like what if on his energy without really following through to see if you will be open to receive it. Because I do feel like these vibes, just the vibe with you, or just maybe just the welcoming feeling here, he hasn't gotten it. And I feel like it's feeling like people are taking from him, or in his space just kind of wasting his time type space. I feel like he's not really being fulfilled. And I feel like, you know, the last time he possibly felt this energy was with you here. And I do feel like even though he's knowing this energy, like it could be a good thing and it has potential, just off of the baggage that he comes with, he kind of stands still with coming forth towards you. And I feel like right now he just doesn't have clear process of his direction here. And his thoughts towards you is he sees you as someone as valuable, but he just don't know if he has what it takes to make you happy, to step up and to make whatever happened from before do here. So I do feel like he's in a process with you with his own mental loop here, to where his own confusion and him stepping up is going to the back burner. And it's like he's holding on to just the memories or just the connection in general and not doing nothing about it. And I feel like, you know, he has this energy to where it's like, you know, I possibly turned this chapter too soon. And it's like I want to go back to it, but it's like I'm lost on how to get there with this tool of inspiration in reverse here. So I feel like he's silent, but he's also in reflection mode right now within your energy, channeling your worth here. And he knows what that is. But I do feel like it's putting him more so in a self-protective mode and an avoidant mode, because this energy from you, he does feel like it's going to take a lot out of him, or he has to come with a lot, or maybe come with more seriousness. And I feel like right now he's on his own pace, and his own pace is kind of moving in a slow motion. And it's like he's like he's stuck wanting to stay missing you instead of seeing if you miss him too. So it's like he's on the back end trying to take a back burner to certain things, but not actually see for himself. So it's just like his silence is not a rejection energy just because you haven't been talking to him or you're not really understanding what's going on. It's not a rejection, or it's not that he doesn't care about you or love you. It's more so as a reflection of where he is right now, and that's really at a standstill mode, cluttered and a lot of what ifs and what if that. So I do feel like at the end of the day, you may have to wait on his balance here and focus, so he can actually take the time to focus on you and be a little bit more intentional with you. But I feel like right now his feelings is like, I love her, and I feel like staying away from her is the best thing for her. And that's what I have here for this energy. So that's what he's feeling like. Maybe I just need to leave her alone, and it's best if I stay back here. So I do feel like he's putting himself in a compartmentalized energy when it comes forth towards you, because I do feel like he doubts himself, but he also is confused about how you may perceive him, what you're thinking about. So it's two clashing together, and I feel like it's putting him in a space to where he's just like, I don't even know, I'm gonna just stay over here with this energy and figure it out. But I feel like he's still not figuring nothing out. He's just kind of stuck with memories and a lot of stillness. But I do feel like he feels a little bit remorse. I feel a little bit sorry into the dynamic, or maybe how he played things out or played his hand or his cards. And I feel like he wished that he can go back to that chapter and rewrite certain things. But I feel like right now he's showing up a little immature to kind of right those wrongs. Yes, absolutely. He feels like he's really not good enough. It's like in the back end, he knows he got what it takes, and it's like, I got her, but it's like, damn, I don't know if I got what it is, because it's like that disappointment. He doesn't want that in you. So I feel like if he thinks he's gonna hurt you, I think he probably is channeling just to stay that way, because he's, just got a lot of things going on. So it's not really a rejection, or he doesn't care for you. It's just that he's compartmentalizing his feelings, and it's because he's confused right now. You're welcome. All right, y'all. I'm about to take my break. I'm about to go put little one into the bed. YouTube, it was a pleasure. This is my first live on here. I will be back. So make sure everybody in here has me subscribed. I will be live daily, giving out readings every day. I'm trying to come back at least every day over here, but make sure you have me subscribed. Oh, Chrissy, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Drop your yes, no, maybe question. You're right. Sorry. Go ahead and drop your question, sweetheart. You're right. Should have hold on now. Actually, yes, someone is coming forth towards you in love, but I do feel like before you get the real thing, someone dressed into an old package may come forth first. Because I do feel like maybe Spirit is definitely about to put you on a test to make sure that you are clear in your boundaries and clear in your worth, and you're able to use your discernment and your intuition with certain things. So I do feel like you're about to go through a love test to see if you are really recognizing if you are really going towards what you're truly asking the universe or your spirit guides or whatever. But I do feel like with this Two of Cups, this Justice energy, and this Three of Cups, definitely giving me some type of form of mutual attraction, some type of things of fairness that's going against something that you are believing for yourself, and also collaboration, teamwork, someone that you can give in return. So I do feel like this is more so of a thing of, as you're going in this journey here with this Wheel of Fortune, this is your now situation. This is more so of getting in the energy of good. I feel like you have been far removed from a lot of long-term investments here. So now is really here. You need to treat the long-term investment, meaning you first, with this energy here. So I feel like there's a lot of things that you can been sitting on, and I feel like it's because you've been hiding because of a past experience here, and you've been just kind of stuck in this illusion or just your own world. So I feel like now what you need to do is go back out in the field here and kind of get in some opportunities, get some energy towards you, and go get your feet wet. Because I feel like, if you don't want it, how is it going to come forth towards you? But I feel like once you put yourself out there, it's going to be an old thing it's going to be a new thing that could be dressed in old package, and it's going to be a new energy that's coming to make a lot of things right, to give you what you need, give you what you deserve. So I feel like it could be an energy of two around you when it comes towards this new love. But first, you have to go out there with that Wheel of Fortune. Put yourself out there, attract good energy, go outside, feel good, look good, and pour into you. If you're not treating you right, then you can't. So I feel like you need to take some time just for yourself here. So if you feel like your schedule is one of those things that's hindering you, then you may need to take a different type of approach with love here. So I feel like you may need to go. I don't know if you tried dating websites. I don't know if you just went. And it's the thing of, I know I'm not saying that you're looking for it. It's more so of the timing of everything. Look good, feel good. Just always take some time. The thing is here, I feel like you'd be so buried into a lot of things with that Seven of Cups here that you don't focus on other things. With this Seven of Cups situation, I feel like you don't focus on other things. I feel like you need to take some time for yourself, because in that time for yourself, of you welcoming that energy in for yourself, I feel like it's going to bring in more energy. So I feel like it's more so of routine and discipline here. It's not giving me this is something that's going to happen right away. This is more so of being in routine of things and being in the element of good. So I feel like you may just need to tweak certain things up of how you date, or in the time that you provide yourself when it comes to the me time. Because it's something emphasizing in self-care or personal joy. That's where you potentially could be meeting this person. Well, you won't be alone anymore because it's coming towards you. You just got to change your perspective and take things in, the good and the bad, and just continue to move forward with discipline. I'm only doing this because it feels good and it feels good to me. But something in that self-joy or pleasurable moment is when you're going to find it, and also take different approaches. So whatever that is, Chrissy, you got to find it out, so you can get those energies, y'all. But both of my phones are actually dying. YouTube, I will be back. I will be seeing you guys again. Make sure you subscribe. TikTok, make sure y'all hit me with the follow. And I'll be back another time. Until then, You guys take care of yourself and don't do nothing that I would not do, okay? And sending everybody peace, love, and light on your journey throughout the evening, and be safe on your travel to and from home, or whatever the case may be. Kiss the babies, pray over the babies, pray over your home, pray over yourself, all that good energy. It was a pleasure to serve you guys tonight. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, honey.